Hi! Okay, so this video is being recorded from my iPod because I'm not at my house, and if the previous video that I attempted to do actually processes, yeah.
Computer crash.
I wasn't able to really focus, and my computer crashed, so yeah, that happened.
Super real.
One of my viewers decided he wanted to comment again, and he wants me to do a rant on, well, I pretty much call it a rant, because that's what it turns into, on honesty and humility and humiliation and all that fancy stuff that starts with an H. I'm not bringing out a dictionary to go over that, because that's just pointless, so I'm gonna get right to it. Honesty can be looked at as a number of things, and I know that I said this in the previous video, but like I said, I don't know if it's actually in a process. Honesty can actually be taken in a lot of ways, and sometimes it's not necessarily a good thing. I personally feel that honesty should be outspoken, and you really need to be honest with everything, regardless of how it's going to affect the person that's actually asking you for an opinion, or you're telling somebody something. I personally feel, say what you want to say, and if it offends them, apologize. If it offends them, apologize about offending them. But outside of that, have an honest opinion. Don't say things in consideration of feelings. You can do that later. Honesty is not about feelings. Honesty is about being honest and being straightforward. I'm not going to go into this whole spiel about what honesty means to me, because that is just entirely stupid, and people that go about stupid shit like that really need to, like, I don't know. I don't have anything to say to the people that feel like they need to go over this whole spiel about why honesty is what it is to them. But kind of making me sound like a hypocrite now. Whatever. What's that word? Hypocrisy. Go. No, it sounded right. I don't know. Anybody that watches this will know if I'm right or wrong. And if I'm wrong, please inform me, because I'm not entirely intelligent. Coffee. One moment, please. Coffee. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, coffee. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, time in the morning. That'll all be taken care of. I don't care what time it is. It's a time in the morning. It's the morning. Anyways, stuff like this is probably going to become common because I like going places. Not as much as I'd like to go places, but I like to go places. Not necessarily all the time, but I do. Places are fun. I actually went with my friend and his grandfather, and we went and played pool. So that was cool. Thumbs up. Ding! Yeah, we ended up leaving around 2 in the morning. We got here, like,
3 o'clock.
a little before 3?
Yeah.
Or a little after 3? A little before 3. And we walked to the Loaf and Jug near his house.
No, it's
And
come and go.
Okay, yeah, come and go. K-U-M. Come and go.
Continue on with honesty.
Immaturity is gonna be in another video, because for some reason now I feel like I need to do that.
You're immature.
I'm not the one shitting myself in my videos.
This isn't my video, so you're not gonna shit.
Exactly.
And I'm being honest. The example is ho.
Honesty is the best policy. That's how I see it. That's how I feel it. If you're gonna be dishonest, then don't waste your time, because you're just gonna regret it, and it's at some point going to bite you in the ass.
Next topic.
I want to go with humiliation before humility, because there is a difference, but it's a very subtle difference. With humiliation, it's not necessarily you, but you could actually be going and humiliating other people, and I don't intend on keeping this video going very long, much unlike my other videos. I do want to get the point across that in humiliation, it's not exactly yourself that's being humiliated. It's not always going to be you, but it might be you humiliating someone else and antagonizing it and all this stupid crap. Humility and humiliation. Humiliation, it could really bring a person's ego down, but at the same time, if they don't really have that big of an ego in the first place, you're kind of just making somebody that already feels bad about themselves or is already self-conscious about themselves just feel worse.
We call him suicidal.
And eventually it does get to a point of suicide, and it's...
Sometimes.
If you keep pushing a person long enough, it'll trigger it.
Never murder.
Huh, yeah. Humiliation can really be a very bad thing if you don't... I don't want to say if you don't do it right, because... that can be an iffy statement. But humiliation, you really gotta watch out how it happens, because if it doesn't have a positive effect on the person, like say it happens to someone that's already got a really bad ego and they have mental and emotional issues and you go and you humiliate them, it's probably going to trigger either one of two things. One, they're going to go suicidal, or two, they're going to become extremely homicidal, probably find you and murder you in your sleep. Or they'll kidnap you and murder you while you're awake and able to feel absolutely everything. One of the two. No, that doesn't count. That's in a completely different theory and thesis. And
Kidnap you and rape.
no, there is no rape involved. It's just murder. I don't understand why somebody that has really hateful feelings towards somebody would...
Maybe they want to be the dominator.
Maybe, but that's a really bad idea. Sorry, sidetrack. Humility. Humility is different from humiliation because humility is always being inflicted on yourself. You can be... Generally, it ends up being yourself as the humiliator and the humiliatee. That's an even applicable word. But I'm going to use it because
Honesty ho.
my vocabulary may be large, but it's not as large as I'd like it to be. So, small vocabulary, well, normal vocabulary.
Not intellectual.
I'm very intellectual, thank you. But
Use proper terms.
no, you're an never mind. I'm not gonna bother. More sidetracking. Ho! I just pointed at a light. I feel like an idiot now. There's, I guess, would kind of be... it could be a minor case of humility. I don't know. In some cases, humility is really bringing a person's ego down to earth. Like, somebody could have a really stupid, inflated ego, and can get themselves in, like, a lot of sticky situations. Like, I know I passed my 5-minute mark. Normally my videos are a half hour long.
People watch.
Yes!
I'm glad I provided entertainment.
Oh, the first video ended up my cat being in the video because he grabbed my hair.
Entertainment ho.
Sometimes my life is... And the second one, I told my mom to shut up.
Testosterone.
Testosterone! Okay, I should really be quiet. His grandparents are asleep in the next room. Infinite energy, ho! Super caffeinated coffee, so yeah, I'm gonna be up all night, more than likely, while he's going to bed.
Couple more hours.
Him.
And we'll already
Him.
have dinner.
Where my thumb is pointing. Him. The guy flipping the camera off. Him. Yeah. So that's the thing.
What did you just call me?
I called you a thing. You have your moments.
Everything one. I have a number.
God damn it. Okay, so he's the thing one. He's thing one. I guess that would make me thing two.
Oh, no, I'm infinity.
Mother of God. That does not mean you start with the fapping noises. I apologize. I really do. I really, really do. This stupidity is constantly overflowing. Hey, I want to go on a walk. Can we go on a walk?
No, continue.
Aww. Can we go after?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, humility can bring a person down to earth, and they can kind of start seeing their issues, which kind of leads back to my previous video with, which was it? I know I talked about something, improvement. That's probably not the word that I used, but I'm gonna go with it. My, previous video was going on about karaoke, and then I got stupid sidetracked, and then I went into improvement and such like that. So it brings me to a point that if you look at yourself after somebody points something out and you reach a point of humility, you kind of stop seeing yourself the same, and you want to try and fix some of your flaws. It might not necessarily be the ones that people are pointing out, but it does occur to the point that you do want to fix it regardless of what it is, or what you may see as a flaw. I've had a number of occasions where humility has become one of my...
Just continue. There's no reason for you to stop.
I can be serious when I'm alone, but it's impossible when I'm around a friend. Doesn't matter who it is. Damien's impossible to be serious around. Regardless, okay, people. Lots of people. I'm gonna be going out on a walk soon, because I don't like being cooped up when I have this much energy. And... sorry, needed to get that out.
That's what she said.
Shut up. I apologize.
You covered humor at one point.
Not always humor.
No, I'm just saying, you should.
I'm not trying to be funny, it's more of rants is what I'm going on about.
I'm talking about with friends.
Oh.
I like Words with Friends.
I guess, well, why would you play that game? That game is so horrible. Never play Words with Friends. The game is horrible.
It's just online Scrabble.
Exactly!
If you like Scrabble,
If you want to go play Words...
with Friends.
If you want to go play Words with Friends, go freaking go and visit your friends and pull out a Scrabble board.
What if one's in China?
Then you best yet to go into China.
You go to China.
I will go to China. I have relatives in China.
Heck, Nara. Sorry if that offended anybody.
I don't think you are.
Darver.
God damn it. Okay, well, I guess that would bring me to another point. Sometimes friends can bring you into a humility point.
Then my job is...
Or they can humiliate you. But that, I guess, I will go over in another video.
Hoorah.
Yeah, he's gonna be a Marine.
Oh no, as the Rangers might say, Rahu.
I guess Rangers say Rahu instead of Hoorah.
They reverse it.
Why would they reverse it? Why would they steal one of the coolest things ever and make it backwards?
I don't know. Navy has something weird there.
Navy or seaman? I can say this because my dad is a Navy man.
He's a seaman on
He's a seaman. He's a seaman. And I'm really hyper, and I'm just going... No. There is no... I'm gonna cut this video off now. I apologize for all of the random, hopefully I gave you some kind of amusement, and hopefully I said something that was of some insight to any of you.
Comment, rate, post, subscribe.
Why would you post?
Post on what you want to hear next.
Post, comment, rate, yes. Comment on what you would like, or post a comment on what you would like to hear about next. I'll try to do it when I can, and hopefully it doesn't end up as random as this video was.
I hope so.
I don't.
I will be here.
Yeah, he's around quite often, so it might actually happen again. I wish you all a very happy morning, and for those of you who have a very different time zone from me, good night or good morning. I don't know what time you're going to be watching this, so good night, good morning, good afternoon, good midnight, I don't know. I'm going to use that term anyways. It's my term, I'm going to trademark it. Good midnight, everybody.